Okay, is everything fine? Yeah, looks like it. Just one more thing. Okay. A little bit of music. Okay, please don't blast my ears away. Okay. Is it? Yeah, looks like it's alright. Let me just check one last thing, that if everything is picked up by... Yeah. There's a case picked by the stream. So the last thing I need to say is finally, welcome. Welcome to the stream. So, of course, as of today, like I mentioned, like the title suggests, it's gonna be chill suffering. And you might ask, what is chill suffering? Chill suffering is basically suffering, but with me chilling in the background. We have Kommuna, we have Svierdlov, we have Żelezniaków. So pretty much the 7.0, 6.0 lineup that pretty much everyone wants. I don't have Kronstadt, maybe I will. For the news about War Thunder, I was actually going to play some Naval EC, but as you can see, there is no Naval EC. And you can't play in something that does not exist, can ya? So that's it. So that's that. Okay, first of all, 200% boosters. Second of all, yeah, there is a little bit until Kronstadt, so I don't think I'm gonna get here today. And truth be said, I'm not that invested in getting Kronstadt. Oh, 6 minutes in, maybe I should start searching for battle. And oh boy, the summer has ended pretty much officially. Today is 1st of September. I should be playing some Polish vessels today, like, well, pretty much Garland only. We need more Polish stuff in War Thunder as an independent tree or something like that. We need that. Simply because I want that. By the way, today's dev stream. Gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm not disappointed about the dev stream itself, I'm disappointed about the content of the dev stream. Like, there was not a lot of naval, just Texas and whatnot. I don't think I'll intend to play on the dev server to be prepared for... what's it called? For ships like arriving into War Thunder proper. So I need to grind. For the good part, I already have Nevada, so that's that going for it. What's bad thing is I'm disappointed with Nevada. What I'm not disappointed is the Hungary sub tree. Hungary coming to War Thunder. There's an Italian something sub tree. Yeah, sure. That is fine by me. And other than that, not a lot of stuff I was interested in this dev server and this dev stream. I might be more interested in the second dev stream simply because USSR Battleships, but I don't believe it. Italian stuff first, not Soviet. You clearly haven't played Parижская. Like, trust me, when it comes to battleships, Soviets suffer. Kronstadt doesn't count because Kronstadt is a battle cruiser. Like, sorry, not sorry, but if something has less survivability than early dreadnoughts, so pretty much what's happening with Kommuna, and by the way, with Marat, that has the thinner armor than Kommuna, and is gonna be arriving in the next patch. Oh boy. I don't really envy for the people who will buy them. What is bad with that is simply allowing battleships to be sold as premium. How should I say it? It's a very bad move on the Gaijin side. Simply because of the bots. So imagine this Helena, this Helena, this Helena, this Des Moines, etc. Because those are all not players. That's just a guy hiding behind, hiding the nickname. This is a Chinese player, this is yet another Chinese player, this is yet another Chinese player. These are all botters. They will live once killed. And now Gaijin is allowing them to pick up some battleships instead of cruisers. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to fight them. Because they're gonna buy Arkansas, they're gonna buy Marat. It's gonna be yet another pain of playing the random battles. I understand, and yes, you are. I didn't play Soviet battleships because I hate Soviet ships. SKR, Tashkent, and the others. I am in Italy main. Italy is fine though. Like, it's not fine, but Italy is fine on the basis that it's fun to play. At least the ships that I've played, and it's up to 5.0/5.3. So the early cruisers, the first heavy and Etna, something like that. Besides the very thin armor, which I don't mind because I'm pretty much used to more mobile gameplay instead of just standing still and pressing one button in a place. That's why I don't like US battleships too. You have very potent AP, you have quite alright guns. What's not to like about Italy? I've yet to play battleships of Italian Navy, so that might change my mind. But from what I got in test drives, like with Zara, or was it Pola? No, I think it was Zara. I really enjoyed playing Italians more than I enjoyed playing Soviets. So maybe it's just a matter of the, what's it called? Of the mentality. Yeah, that is a word I was looking for. Then some people like this, some people like that. I play Soviets because I'm just bored and I don't want to play some Italy today. Yes, very bad excuse. And with nonetheless one, okay. Now I might have to correct myself because after playing Nevada, I probably need to correct myself that Parizhskaya is not my least favorite ship anymore. Which is surprising for me. Quote-unquote surprising. It's not that surprising. Place with Parizhskaya you get normal working guns. Yes, you don't have armor, you don't have mobility. Don't worry, I like your content. By the way, what is your favorite naval tech tree? Hard split between Japan and the UK. I would say Japan, just because I played more of them and I tend to gravitate towards Japanese Navy. As a simple matter of interest. Then British Navy sells me on some destroyers, pretty much including Garland and the design. Also, I like big guns, and Hood has currently the biggest guns. If Nagato comes out this patch, next patch, I'm switching to Nagato ASAP. With Kongo and Nagato being in my lineup, I'll be a happy man. If I have to put a, maybe not a tier list, but going from top to bottom, I would say Japan, UK, either ex aequo on the first place or Japan first, then very, very small distance behind there's UK, then there's France, then there's Italy, actually, then Germany, US, and Soviets as last. Even though that's just matter of preference. And so Nagato is ship that you like, right? I like Nagato warships. It is nice ship. Yeah, I do like Nagato, and I just I would like Nagato to be added in War Thunder, maybe simply because I do want Japan to get some of needed edge advantage. And If I were to say, do I like Nagato? Yes, I like Nagato, but Congo is my favorite ship of all. I don't care what you say, I'll fight you on that, and I don't know, I have liked her pretty much since I've gotten into the naval history, etc. It's like straight up everything that I'm reading about her is wow. I don't mind other ships, like I said, Nagato or Mutsu. Nagato has a crazy history, especially like the only battleship that survived the war on the Japanese side, then used in the Operation Crossroads. Also Big Seven, so the one of the 7 battleships that were not scrapped after the First World War and allowed to exist as the 410mm guns. Like this was the best battleship that pretty much every nation could have. Maybe not as per se, because everyone has their own equivalent. Like US had, I think it was North Carolina with the 406mm. Japan had Nagato, then UK had something different, France had something different. But the Big Seven, so refers to the 7 battleships that were allowed to keep their guns with over 400mm, basically being the big bosses of naval world. Yeah, Congo is my number one, both IRL and in other media. And at least with ships from Japan, from UK, or whatever the other nation, at least you can say that they have a little bit of history. Not like, for example, Kommuna. I mentioned that in my review that I did, months ago. But the fun part about Parizhskaya, or pretty much the whole Gungood class, so Marat, Gungood and Parizhskaya, however you wanna call it, Oktyabrskaya Revolucja, Pietropavlovsk and Parizhskaya Kommuna, so the 3 main ships. They existed, they saw a little bit of action on the Crimean Peninsula, a little bit of shelling the German and Romanian troops. Then Soviets were like, okay, these are last battleships, so we're gonna put them in port and do nothing with them for the rest of the war. So even unlike German battleships or German capital ships, like the Gneisenau class and Bismarck class, they pretty much didn't see any naval combat, nor did they see any extensive use as capital ships. They were just like, okay, they are here and that's it. Just like Congo in War Thunder, I prefer Haruna, but my favorite IJN ships are Tekal and Myoko class. Whole class is nice, but for cruisers, hard to say. Hard to say what I like when it comes to cruisers. I think I'd say Mogami class, especially since especially said especially since they were the experimental class, so there's quite a lot of interesting stuff to read about them and quite a few history, plus they play very nice in War Thunder both as a light cruiser and as a heavy cruiser. And then if you read more about them, then you notice that they were actually supposed to be aviation cruisers. So Japan experimented not only with Ise class as a battleship hybrid battleship, so the battleship that could carry planes, which happened for the Ise class. That's why I'm salty about Ise class, not Ise class. Hyuga, okay, Hyuga is the super dreadnought in War Thunder, but Ise, at least, I mean, would be nice to see her in 1944 version and not before the hybrid conversion. Same thing with Mogami. At least with Mogami we have more ships. So we have... Now we have what? Mikuma, Suzuya and Mogami. Mikuma and Suzuya as light cruisers, which... funny thing, they slap more than Mogami in the heavy configuration. Then we have still one more ship from the Mogami class to come that might be as the aviation cruiser. So I have my hopes up. And I do wait for Takao class to be added in both versions, as the first part, quote unquote part, the first being, I shouldn't have stopped here, the first being the proper Takao, so Takao and Atago, and then I would say Maya and Chokai. So the second class, or class, the subclass of the Takao class, which had slight superstructural changes, etc. I think different boilers. So we at least would have 2 ships to be added. I mean, when it comes to Japanese Navy, we have a lot of ships that could be added, both in terms of destroyers and or cruisers. Yet we don't see them, but I'm patient. I'm really patient. That's a little bit of change of topic, but still staying on the track with naval, etc. I said, like, I think it was my entire light configuration was a cruiser, exactly. So that's what's nice about her. So nice configuration. By the way, I'm a naval historian, so I know something about ships. I like that you also know a lot about warships. I mean, do I know a lot? I know a fair bit. Like, of course, if something I'm being interested in, then of course I tend to gravitate about reading. So it's not like very something commendable. Pretty much everyone could say the same stuff. If you ask me, for example, about the dates, Okay, what the hell was that? That's why I didn't play Renown. When it comes to history stuff, I tend to focus less on the dates, more on the general ideas. Like, okay, so for example, why Congo class was named the workhorse of the Navy, or why UK didn't pursue the N3 and the G3 class. So something like that. And it's less about the dates. For example, if you ask me when the Battle of Leyte Gulf happened, I would say 1944, and that's it. Like, most of the chronological order I remember, I don't remember the exact dates. Like, okay, so the first Battle of Guadalcanal, second Battle of Guadalcanal, Battle of Solomon Sea, etc. Especially the Pacific War, because, hey, this is as a Japanese Navy enjoyer. Of course, I'm gonna read more about the war in Pacific than the war in Europe. But, like I said, just more of a general stuff and less of a... the meat and potato. Can those guns be even less accurate? Do I have torpedo bulge? Yes, I do. Okay, so okay, I might even dodge all the torpedoes. Yes. Okay, I've lost my train of thought. That's... that sudden torpedo attack was like, okay, now you're gonna forgot what was in your brain. Now I forgot what I was talking about. And well, if you did forget about that, then it's not that important, was it? Okay, not bad, not bad. Could have been better. Could have been worse. How the hell did we win that? No idea. Maybe I should add some experience. More crew. Okay, let's go. 10 PM and I'm drinking coffee. Should be really, really fun stuff. Oh, by the way, oh, yeah, hi. Hi, Wolf. By the way, Wolf, what, like, made you... what made you? How should I formulate the question? Of course, English, work. The struggles of... be shy and say hi. Well, I'm not shy. What made you become the naval historian? Like... what made you pursue that? Because not a lot of people that I know, well, besides on the internet, wait. Czesko-słoweńsko. Oh. So it seems like we're neighbors then. I may not speak Czech or Slovak, but at least I can understand it pretty well. Understand it. It comes with a language. Like when I saw your squadron, I was like, I've seen those initials, and like, okay. That is my southern neighbor right here. Okay, is the music... I think the music is a little bit too loud. It's starting to overpower a little bit. And don't just send smiley face. Don't you hide behind the smiley face. The same from the Czech Republic. I'm not gonna say, because I know you guys don't like being called by this word, but ahoy. That's all I can say. So this is one of the part that fascinates, that makes me laugh a little bit when it comes to the Czech language. Like, you say ahoy while being a landlocked country. Ahoy. No, you can... I mean, ahoy. Let me think a little bit. Good start. Ja rozumiem czeski, tylko... I can't speak, but I can understand. Oh, maybe like that. So if you write something to me in the Czech, I pretty much... If it's not like the very hard stuff, then I can probably understand. During question, when I was young, I saw Tara Tara Tara. Oh, and after that Battle of Midway, after that I fell in love with ships. Okay, so are you sure, like, you're not me? Because... this is pretty much what happened to me. I saw Tora Tora Tora, I saw... what was it called? What was it called in English? The Hunt for Red October. And that's what... that's what made me fall in love with ships, and especially later focusing on World War II. Then Midway, then Letters from Iwo Jima. But that's more about the Pacific War in general. Yes, a movie with Sean Connery, amazing submarine movie. It is one of the classics out there. I know it's more about Cold War, but it's still pretty much one of the best movies when it comes to Navy stuff that I've seen. I haven't watched it recently, like it was, oh my god, 15 years? Well, less than 15, but something like 10 years since I've watched it. Should refresh my memory. Because besides the general stuff, I don't really remember that much from that movie. And I should. Oh boy, some movies are just... And about movies and getting into naval stuff, etc., it's kind of interesting how... how the stuff here, so the Central Europe, we had well, of course we had different classics than the people from the US, etc. Because when I talk about that with my friends, they say, oh, like the Battleship movie or Midway, etc. And then I mention stuff like from here, so A Hunt for Red October, or there was this movie about Bismarck, but it was from the 1940s, even or 1950s. And they're like, no, that's not our classics. Well, maybe because they're a bit younger than me, not that much younger. Still, probably because of that too. Given how we are having a more limited option, especially back in the days, because I do assume that you are more or less in my age range. with what's it called? With the if you said when you were young you saw Tora Tora Tora, then I just think that we are mostly around this. The battle, can I join playing with you? Yeah, sure, let me invite you. Where you are? Here. You just might wanna switch to 7-0. Okay. There's the that part I don't think I'll... Okay, this I might do, this I might do. This I don't think so, I don't play ground. I do want to get at least to the 51st level of Battle Pass. I do want the B7A2 with Homare engine. It is, quote unquote, one of my favorite naval bombers. Sad that it is just... It was not produced in the big numbers. But that's mostly what can be said about pretty much every good quote-unquote naval plane when it comes to Japan. Yeah, Japan had these good ideas, but bad execution. So something I wanna comment on, like, besides the stuff that they were horrible at, is that a lot of people are just saying weird. They're saying not confirmed stuff about Japan. Like, oh, US won like they are talking about how US won because of the radar. Because US had radar, Japan not. And for that I say, well, check your facts, because Japan in 1943, so pretty much 2 years after the start of the war for Japan, pretty much same as US, had outfitted radar on pretty much every capital ship and a lot of the smaller ships. Given that they were the crude radar compared to the US ones, but that was radar nonetheless. They had this, maybe not the same advantage, but that's just differences in doctrine that made Japan lose. They were focusing more on the Kantei-Kessen doctrine, so the decisive battle one, instead of trying to pursue a US fleet and trying to defeat them in smaller engagements. What pretty much US fleet did. Second of all, not realizing, well, realizing but not utilizing the naval air power to the fullest. Same things with submarines. There were quite a few of tactical mistakes the first one was attacking US in the first place. Because pretty much the government pushed to the war with US, whereas every military advisor was against that. And it's not even, well, it's not even, it's about like, pretty much everyone is quoting that Yamamoto said, don't wake the tiger, etc. No, that was quote from the Tora Tora Tora, actually, from the movie, and not from the actual Yamamoto it's himself. But it was true that he was very skeptical about the war with the US. And, well, he did what he could after being pushed into the war. Was not the best. That's why if you're a smaller country, go for the smaller targets. If you don't have the economical... what's it called? What's it called in English? Economic background or something like that. Yeah. Imagine not knowing words in English. Couldn't be me. Oh boy, Nevada. You need to find a little bit more time to start watching old movies again. I'm gonna start watching. Yes, start watching, and start remembering all the fun stuff. Okay, I feel violated. Please send help. Please help. Okay, good thing I sit so low and on the water. At least my ammo is more or less protected. The bad part is only my ammo is protected. I really want to help you. Almost there. Almost there. Like couple of minutes and I'll be free from the enemy fire. Just Just hope I won't explode. Okay, nice. 40% crew. I'm alive! Oh my god, I hate Kommuna. Crumbles easier than Ikoma. I feel like fire and fire. God damn it. Sometimes I wonder why I play those ships, and then I remember I just like to suffer sometimes. Oh boy. Oh boy, a battle cruiser. I wonder what is that. Who would have thought that this is a Scharnhorst? Do I have penetration? No, I don't have penetration for Scharnhorst. So maybe let's do some sneaky beaky action. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So I've picked a fight that I cannot win. Okay, set the biting angle to like 45 degrees. How much armor do I have? 225. Okay, that should be good. I'm losing half of my... Okay. Even half, I'm losing a lot of my firepower, but... I can at least... survive a little bit more. Or could I? Okay, I shouldn't have pushed. Shouldn't have pushed. I do realize my mistakes. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I don't have backups. You're like samurai. Yeah. Oh. What did you do? Nevada against Runa? Oh, you could have won. Could have at least won. I was gonna say, how am I still alive? And then I died. Damn it! A few seconds more and I would be able to survive this battle in one ship. I wouldn't have to pay repair costs. How much? Yeah, 40,000. Oh no. Oh no. My 40,000. My 40,000 golden eagles. Golden eagles? My 40,000 silver lions. Imagine if I had 40,000 golden eagles. I would like that. Very. Very. Okay. Let's just wait. Let's not push, let's just wait for people to spawn. Not really the best spawning right away. So who's online? Oh, Vic is online. Okay, let's spawn. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, frames? Hello? Oops, I didn't mean to press that. I mean, I meant, but not... I didn't mean to mute my music. I just wanted to... lower the volume a little bit. Why am I always with the unfortunate spawn? Why am I always the first one on the front lines? Come on. Give me at least some protection. Mainly those cruisers. Thank you, Helena. Much appreciated. Because you are Admiral, you have to lead us to the victory. Yeah, Admiral. Who am I? Who am I to disagree? Also, don't admirals mostly lead people to victory staying behind and not charging at the enemy? This is not Tsushima. I don't need to consider surrendering, etc. Admiral. I guess I am. I guess I am. Who else would have charged an underperforming, slightly modernized battleship against the more modern enemy? One call it bravery, the other call it stupidity. The difference is very thin between them, and I'm not gonna argue which version do you prefer. If I were playing Japan, then I would just say banzai and go forward. If I were playing... oh no, I am playing the Soviet. I can say Ura. Давай назад. Or poszli w period. Maybe that will work. Seems like it's working. My brave words that nobody besides Wolf is hearing on the battlefield today moved through the screen, motivated everyone. And somehow we have dominated the enemy. Give me any kill. You have Type 91, you have the diving shell. Just go use them on battleships. I have nothing against battleships. I'm basically slower and less maneuverable Scharnhorst. I don't have that much of the firepower capable against capital ships. Did he? Okay, he respawned. Okay, good to know. By the way, for that Bayern, I think you know that, but aim for the rear turrets, a little bit below. That's where it has a weak spot. For the Nevada, just good luck. I am in no... Yeah. Exactly that. Okay, I'm not gonna kill steal that. I'm gonna move to Nevada. That was not me. It was most definitely not me. How to kill Nevada? Switch to HE and bombard the hell out of the secondaries. There's only one Nevada against... How many capital ships do we have actually? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 4. That's nice. 4v1. But the target can just stop repairing and don't give a damn about the damage dealt to the surface. You see? 93%. I would have to move very, very close. By the way, I have a perfect clip from yesterday that sums up the the Nevada gameplay. It's basically me just being peppered and bombarded with shells and just like, okay, so I'm just gonna press fire extinguishing, breach repair, flood repair, then circle between that and shooting once per minute or so. Oh, that's Alaska. Wind cap will die for win. I need to target the weak spot. Like always, easier said than done. And we need to kill that Alaska. Like, at this point, screw Nevada. Nevada is out of the quote-unquote out of the equation. What we need to worry about is Alaska. Decap C and cap. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt good. I didn't even know that I was capable of exploding Alaska. Good thing I switched to AP. Wait, destroyer? Where? Okay, I don't think I have to be worried about a destroyer. Just Wolf, be careful out there. That DD might be coming to C. I think that Newport will be able to assist you. No, no, never mind. I take my words back. I take my words back. That Newport did a good job. And forward. Okay, I hear you. Okay, not gonna lie, this is a little bit of a problem with YouTube streaming. That I have to give to Twitch. It has lower latency. I don't know if that's the issue with my settings or something, but YouTube has bigger delay than Twitch. Still, I won't move to Twitch. That's not the question. I don't like Twitch that much as a platform to decide on moving there. But for sure I have to give that to them. Yeah, that will be nice because delay on YouTube isn't great. Exactly. Okay, if they'd fix that, then YouTube would be way, way better when it comes to that. Because currently I have the lowest delay possible and it's still like, what, 3 to 5 seconds? So it's still bad. With Twitch it's around 1 second delay. Given you have the internet to do that, of course. But mostly it's a win for Twitch. Now, how to deal with Nevada? Preferably overwhelm the with firepower. Not preferably, be lucky. The second option seems more valid than the first. Or just wait and... Okay, okay, battle ended. Maybe shoot HE on Nevada. Nah, the problem is with... If Nevada decides to stop repairing all the secondaries and engines like that one did, there's nothing that could be done. Like it's not like you could just it's not like in PK that you could just, oh yeah, sure, if you destroyed everything on the deck, then you can just move here, because there's this smaller, like the thinner part of armor that you can just penetrate through here with pretty much everything. Now, with Nevada, you pretty much, the all or nothing works. So that I have to say, all or nothing in War Thunder works. More or less a bit worse than Turtleback armor on Scharnhorst, but it is very effective. Maybe Gaijin were to add some steel quality changes to pretty much every ship, then that would be better. Who is messaging me on Discord? Ah, that's a server update, so screw that. Okay. Little bit quieter, please. Good. Why is everyone online today? Like, I haven't seen so many of my friends being online at the same time. By the way, have you guys watched today's dev stream? Or not? I mean, given that there was not much attention showed to Naval, only USS Texas. So... And at this point, I'm a little bit torn about whether or not should I grind for Texas. It's nice to get Texas ASAP, like on the one hand. It's good to have to grind and to have it, like I said, ASAP, to just pump out content with that, just like I'm trying to do with Renown pretty much this weekend. On the other hand, it's yet another battleship with 356mm, and the US 356 suck. Like, don't get me wrong, they are good guns, but compared to all the other ships that have bigger or smaller caliber, they are really bad. Phone, shut up. Like, not... Okay, you might have nice penetration and alright HE filler for the AP shells, but then your HE shells suck. Trust me, I've played Nevada. And the reload is abysmal. So, if there's a point in grinding Texas, I mean, okay. Okay, maybe the one or two. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Yeah. For Texas, I would say... Okay, sure. Okay, battleships, screw the battleships, and... Okay, we are only two here. So yeah, Texas, going back on track. It's not gonna be that good, I feel like. It's gonna be alright. If anyone likes the gameplay of the US battleships, then it's gonna be yet another like the third time, basically the third time's the charm with Texas. You won't get anything surprising when it comes to that, so don't you worry. The most thing you could be surprised about Texas is just the anti-air and the radar. Other than that, you get exactly what you got with Arizona, you get exactly what you got with Nevada, so slow, heavily armored, and yet again slow in terms of guns battleship. Some people like that, some people don't. I prefer to be on the faster side when it comes to both reload and mobility in general, so I do prefer fast battleships or battle cruisers even. And to compare that to... Like, I don't know. I'm torn. I'm really torn. I'm gonna try at least. If... well, I have to check where the Texas is gonna be located, but it's gonna be after... or... before Nevada, in the actual tech tree, not on the dev server, because that might of course be something to change. Then I would say they might get it, I don't promise anything. If it's gonna be yet another... and it is gonna be yet another battleship following the US doctrine, I'm not gonna be very pleased. But for... ships, for different ships, better to come, we would have to wait for the North Carolina or pretty much Iowa to come Like, if besides Alaska. Alaska is nice from what I saw. Yet again, Alaska has this prevalent weakness of pretty much every US cruiser. Well, given how Alaska is a quote-unquote large cruiser, it shouldn't be that surprising. But if I have to say how easy it is to kill pretty much every heavy cruiser or Alaska while aiming at the weak spot between the frontal turrets, it's a little bit laughable. Maybe not laughable, but it is a little bit reprimanding. Okay, it's not great when it comes to the situation of this match. And not only that, I went outside, not inside of the island. So time to be targeted by a lot. How many Helenas do you have? It's low. What is low? Who is low? I'm not low yet. I may not be fine, but I am. Oh my god. I am fine. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Ah, Helena is low on crew. Okay. Good. Good. I'm gonna switch to SAP. Oh, Helena, it should be enough. So there, how many Helenas? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Hello, Haruna. Or Congo. It's likely Haruna. Cool. Cool. You can shoot through that island. Nice hitboxes, Gaijin. Nice hitboxes. Much appreciated. Good to know. Good to know. Hey, wow, finally repaired. Oh no. Oh no, Wolf. What happened? Porai-san Kaguya. China Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. I don't think that person is Japanese. Oh boy. Okay, hello, Maria. Oh, almost. Maybe if that was AP, then probably I could actually explode that Maria. And there's Helena. No, let me focus on... It's most important. Aye, close, close, close. Hello, bridge? Ah, it doesn't exist. Okay, makes sense. I'm gonna wait for that Wyoming to come out. Okay, good to know that Wyoming didn't notice me. Even if he did, he's not going after. 3... Okay, 30... 60 meters below. Rear turrets. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. 1v2 is not appreciated. Ow. Come on, just die already. Okay, time to do what shouldn't be done. Charge. Charge, you fool. За родину, or whatever the Russian sailors say. Oh, Wyoming. First explosion. It was a flash explosion. So maybe there's a chance of actually getting through that. Oh. Uh-oh. Help. Help. Russian BBs are strong. They can be alright, but saying that they are strong is a little bit of exaggeration. strong opinion on newly added ships. From what I saw, there's only Texas. So, like I said, it's gonna be pretty much new ship, same old stuff. So you're just getting yet another slow firing, slow battleship that has a lot of armor. Marat? Oh. Marat Nassau. Nassau is added? I guess you don't have that many ships that could be added to German line. For Marat is gonna be weaker Parizskaya, because Marat did not receive the what's it called, the armor modernization, so you get the old armor of what was it? The old armor of Sevastopol class before modernization, so we're gonna be even weaker than PK with a little bit of AA modernization and be a bit slower, so I don't think it's gonna be worth it. And for Arkansas, it's gonna be better than Wyoming for sure. So I would say hard pass on Marat, and maybe for Arkansas. Nassau is gonna be yet another dreadnought. I feel like we should be moving past the dreadnought stage at this point. Of course we won't, because there's quite a few to be added, especially for the nations that didn't deal with a lot of battleships themselves, like the Soviet Union or Imperial Russia or Germany. So that's why we're seeing Nassau and not Bismarck, for example. Whether or not is that a good thing, I don't think so. It's only a preview, so maybe more ships added soon. Yeah, we would have to wait for the second dev stream, second dev server, to confirm pretty much everything that is going to be added. Japan didn't get anything other than PT. That I expected, truth be said. I expected that Japan would get nothing. Simply because Japan got ISA dispatch, this update, and of course maybe we will see a cruiser or a destroyer for Japan. No new battleships. By the way, Rick, are the leaks true on Deutschland class? If you're getting Nassau, then not. If you're getting Nassau, then not. If we are getting some two battleships, two dreadnoughts for Germany, then okay. I don't think that will be the case. Because what? Deutschland class will be... Oh no, wait! Deutschland class! No, my bad. Not SMS Deutschland, but KMS Deutschland. Although the prefix KMS was never used. But Deutschland as the yet another Graf Spee. Then yes, maybe. Maybe. Probably gonna end up as another premium for Germany, so third, yeah, third 5.7 premium. And other than that, since they're adding Marat as premium, they probably plan to add all paper ships of the Soviet Union. Marat was not a paper ship though, so at least that's good. But that may indicate that first we would see Gungut coming to the game. Whether as Gungut or as Oktyabrskaya, that is still subject to change. But for sure we will see maybe as an event ship. I feel like Gaijin is waiting for the winter event to add her as an event ship. So we will get all the Sevastopol or Gungut class, however you wanna call it, in the game, and then they will move probably for the... I mean, Mara to grind the other paper ships. Ah, yeah. That might be the case. That might be the case. Okay, who... But that also would mean that something... Well, okay, something. Yeah, sure, Texas is coming for US, so that's why we see Arkansas. But now it makes me wonder what are going to be the premiums for other nations. Also, why start with the Soviet Union and the US? I would understand with... okay, I still wouldn't understand, but I would understand starting with US and Japan, US and UK, US and Italy. But US and USSR? So I don't understand adding premium battleship for Russia while it's such a small navy. Exactly. Besides the Gungut class, you get nothing. Also, the music has stopped. Okay, it's good. So why the hell would we see yet another? Well, yet another. The first premium for Russia. That's first. Second, a real ship. And third, it really does make you think. What premium battleship for Italy? I'm thinking yet another Duilio. I would say Conte di Cavour, but Conte is not even in the game as a tech tree ship, so for sure Giulio Cesare could be a premium battleship. Isn't Giulio... Wait, which class is Giulio Cesare? How? Because I forgot which class was Giulio. Is that the Dante or what? Like the name makes me remember something, but I don't know which. I'm gonna check in a second. Pick up. Nice job. Nice, nice. Cesare was taken by the Soviets. The same thing could be said about Deutschland. So I'm not that I'm not that keen on seeing ships from all the other nations being put into the Soviet Navy. It's gonna happen eventually, because first of all we would get the Hipper. I forgot which one was that. Because there was Admiral Hipper class for the Soviet Union. Then we would get Arkhangelsk for the battleships. And then there was the third or fourth one, Cesare, like there was this Italian cruiser, then some Japanese ships like Hibiki. So I think... I mean, Lutsov, yeah, exactly. Alright, Admiral Shear. Yeah, Lutsov. So... that, especially since we already saw that Russian Navy is getting padded with with ships of different navies, like what we saw with the Ferdinand Regele, the Romanian battleship, the Romanian destroyer being put into the Soviet Navy. Then I have some suspicions we might see all the bought or all the captured ships in service of the Soviet Navy in game. Whether what French BB. Oh. Probably another Bretagne. Probably Bretagne or something else. Ah, God damn it. Okay, okay, the match is over. I'm gonna check. Bretagne. Britannian battleship. Yeah, I would say Bretagne or Provence for French premium. Or the what was the yet another Paris class, the Courbet class, but I don't think so. I would pretty much say that we're gonna see another Bretagne, then yeah, maybe Giulio Cesare for Italy. For Japan we would see probably yet another Congo, so Kirishima or Hungarian battleships. I would say, okay, let me finish and then I'm gonna go for the Hungarian battleships. For Japan, I would say Hiei or Kirishima for the premium battleship. For Britain, okay, British don't have any modern battleship, so first Britain would have to get a modern battleship first. Probably I would say King George V class. For USSR we have Marat, for US we have Wyoming class, for Germany we would probably see, I would say yet another Scharnhorst, so might be Gneis now. It might be Gneis now for premium for Germany. And about Hungarian battles, King George. Yeah, sure. HMS Vanguard as the premium for Britain. Yes, of course, of course. And about the Austro-Hungarian battleships, if you're talking about Tegethoff class, maybe we would see one of them. But I don't feel like Tegethoff would be a very good addition at this point. Every other battleships were pre-dreadnoughts, so not even a semi-dreadnoughts like Setsu. So it would be, they would be even weaker. Most likely on par, or well, better, but on par with performance like facing Ikoma. That would be facing the Austro-Hungarian battleships, the pre-dreadnoughts. So that leaves us with Tegethoff class. It might be a nice event reward. I don't think that we would see like a proper Austro-Hungarian sub-3 for the Navy. There's not that many ships that could be added, especially since pretty much everything was either scrapped or sold or given as a prize of war to the other nations after the Great War. Well, simply because Austro-Hungary stopped existing, and both Austria and Hungary being landlocked nations, they couldn't afford the navy. They couldn't just, like, you know, sneak a battleship across the river. That is not possible. British tried to do that. Maybe they will add both battlecruiser and battleship premiums. That might be the case. That might actually be the case. Probably we would see yet another Renown as a premium. For the Britain, and for Germany we would most likely see Gneis now. we don't have that many... We don't have... Germany didn't have that many modernized battleships. By saying didn't have many, I mean they did not have even one modernized battleship. So it is hard to say. They were either the fully modern like Bismarck or Scharnhorst class, or they were just left as it is when it comes to the Deutschland dreadnoughts. So the Schleswig-Holstein and the second one, I forgot the name. So no. For Germany, for sure it's gonna be nice now. That I can bet. Not this patch, but soon. Soon TM. Let me take a drink. By the way, Rick, do you remember when we were talking about something like Stalingrad in the game files? Because I think I discovered why ships like that have been added. That's just a theory of mine, not really supported by anything. But hear me out. We have War Thunder Mobile out currently. So and in the mobile version of War Thunder we have ships like Stalingrad, for example, Bismarck, etc. And the game is built on the same engine as the main game. So the models are the same. The everything like the physics, modules, etc. are the same as in the main game. So I was thinking that those ships were in the files because the game was being developed. And to first of course build the game, they just used the PC version to build assets for the mobile version, and then they switched that, leaving the files in the game for possible later addition. That's my theory about why we have ships like Bismarck, like Stalingrad, like for example Old Yamashiro, etc. in the game for what, 2 to 3 years already, something like that. Maybe World War I, World War II, and battlecruisers to Tirpitz. Yeah, pretty much. I think that either the Gaijin would push for either modernized World War I vessels for premiums or for the World War II ships. Sovietski Soyuz class, I believe. Sovietski Soyuz was a battleship. Hopefully we won't see that as a premium. But yeah, Sovietski Soyuz was an actual battleship in building in the build. Was scrapped, but hey, at least we knew that gun existed. They were tested, they were even used. So even if that is the case, that we might see Sovietsky Soyuz class being added to War Thunder, it pains me less to see addition of that than the addition of Kronstadt. That's my stance. With Kronstadt, you had pretty much paper everything. Because Kronstadt was like what, 10% of completion, so just the general hull design and just the outward hull was completed with the bulkheads, etc. With Sovietsky Soyuz it was a little bit more advanced, so we actually had engines prepared, so engines, boilers, guns were made. That's the most important part, so Gaijin could not bullshit their way into making magical AP shells that never existed, with the penetration values that were assumptions on how the gun would perform, because the gun never existed. The 305mm B-50 gun never existed. There were some speculations that such gun was in production and was tested once. Not really. It's a fake news. Almost unlocked Imperatrice Maria. Maria is fine ship, just be sure Schleswig-Holstein probably as well in future. Yeah, I feel like Gaijin missed the chance of announce. Oh my god, imagine, that would be so hilarious. Imagine Gaijin posting dev block today, because today is the 1st September, so the start of the World War II. And Gaijin announcing Schleswig-Holstein today. The ship that started the World War II, the first shots that were shot upon the Westerplatte Peninsula were from Schleswig-Holstein. And imagine Gaijin announcing a devlog today of Schleswig-Holstein. That would be such a dark humor, such a sarcastic joke. Of course, they would face such a big backlash from that that I don't think they would recover. But that would be hilarious, even though... well, I shouldn't joke about that. But it was an idea. It was an idea. Yes, I do think that Schleswig-Holstein will be added someday in the future. It's not a very powerful ship, so I don't think that would change balance anything. Not like it would matter. I would actually appreciate seeing Schleswig in the game. Yet another ship to be added to the Crusade. Especially to enact revenge. At least in game. In game. They have only battleships. Yeah, they only have battleships left. Besides, like 2 cruisers or so. For now, I feel like the ship that I'm expecting the most, that I'm anticipating to be added is Nagato. Because I feel like this is the biggest, the best that we can hope for Japan currently. That and maybe Queen Elizabeth or UK or Prince of Wales. Who knows? I wouldn't mind seeing Prince of Wales actually. Okay, switch that to Renown. Renown is easy to pop. Just let me figure out where to aim. And I missed. Of course I missed. And people wonder why I don't play first-person shooters. Wasn't the first shot Stuka's mob first? Yeah, I know, but officially it was Schleswig-Holstein that fired the first shots. But because yes, I know that the first actual attack was the Stuka bombardment on the radio station in oh my god, I forgot where. In Wieluń. The bombardment of Wieluń or Tczew. But at the same time, it's like the official version that it started with the Schleswig-Holstein shooting first shots at Westerplatte. So let's keep the official version. I know that there is a bit stuff to debate, so yes, I can think and I can say that there is some subjects to debate. It is debatable, but at the same time it's like with when the Second War started. Was it with the start of the Sino-Japanese War? Was it with the attack on the aggression of Germany on Poland? That is again debatable in the historian stuff. But yes, I know about the bombardment of Wieluń. Hard not to know. Why I wasn't using SCP for my secondaries? It's my main question. I want Kommuna. Don't bother. Go for Kronstadt. Really, you will end up better. Don't bother going with Kommuna, go for Kronstadt. Then she's got priority. I feel you, I feel you. I already have Kronstadt. Okay, then yeah, then by all means go for Kommuna. Basically, with Maria, you will know already how Kommuna will perform, because those are the same ships. After I have Kommuna, I'll need to grind America. I need Kronstadt in the Soviet Navy, and after that, probably go for... I mean, I have a lot to research, so I don't actually know what to start with. Probably I would just go for Italy in my spare time. Or... I don't know, yet another... I need to get ISA, because I still don't have ISA. Then probably go for at least the... for what? Either finishing US and getting Alaska, or going for... Maybe Italy. In UK I only need Marlborough. In Japan I only need ISA. And Germany, I don't want to grind Germany for now. Let's keep modifications open on new ships so I can use the boost for newer ships. That is pretty smart. That is actually pretty smart. At the same time, if I like a ship, then I probably will just spade it like I did with Congo. I just wanted her to be in her full capabilities ASAP. Okay. Oh, the... music crashed. I was like, why is the music not going? Like, what is the purpose? What is the reason of the music not working? And then, okay. Okay, it makes sense. A bit quiet. A bit quiet. But going back to the research stuff, if I remember correctly, then after you have the top tier and everything researched, then you just get... You can use the... or at least you will be able to use... the ships from other nations to research... For example, another. So if you have, for example, unlocked everything in Japan, then you can just go for pretty much US or Germany. You can research, I don't know, you can research Scharnhorst with ISA, something like that, or Bayern, whatever. I think that is in progress, in work still, but I feel like it's gonna be added, or is it added already? Because I don't remember actually. Need to check that. I know it was on the development roadmap. In the development roadmap. Yet if is it implemented, then I'm not so sure. It would be nice. I know that you can already research helicopters with the ground vehicles. So it does speed things up a lot. Now we just need this for the what's it called? The naval ships. That you can just use your favorite battleship to play and to research other nations, which would be really appreciated. And it would speed things up a lot. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind playing different nations, but after playing and getting to the top tier, and you want to just play, but you feel like you're wasting your time a little bit, especially if you have something not researched in the other nations. So there's always this part in the back of your head that you could be playing other nations, you could be progressing, but yet you are stuck here and playing, for example, top tier in other nations and just grinding Silver Lions, or like the progression has halted. Okay, one more good salvo, and that Haruna is down. Oh, I'm sorry, Isa. I mistook the bridges. Swimming can still be 2 ships with 4% crew. I feel you. It's not like I was trying to steal the Isa from you too. No. No, nothing of such sort. I'm innocent. There's what, 3 of them left. Okay, is that Wyoming or Nodak? No, that is something that I don't know. Looks like Wyoming to me. But unless I set this thing on fire, which I actually might do. Switch to HE. I don't think I can see properly. Oh, that's Hyuga. Okay. My bad then. All the dreadnoughts look similar to each other. Especially with this amount of smoke. I was like, okay, which World War I or interwar stuff is that? It's pretty much everything looks the same at this point, and the turrets were a little bit blurry from the 7 kilometers and more. Oh boy. Evasive maneuvers. I know you want me. I know you want me, Hyuga. Just waiting for the full broadside. Which is... Yep. Told ya. Oh, okay, that hurt. That actually hurt. I didn't mean to press that, but there's what it looks like. Yet another Japanese. This does. Oh, I'm confused. I think that's Hyuga again. Yeah, that's Hyuga. Now I remember. It's just easy to see the turrets from this distance. That's the sad part about World War I designs, that they were so similar. Yes, the turrets were different, yes, the stuff like the hull, etc. was a little bit different, but most of the times, from the distances that the fight was actually fought, like the engagement distances in the World War I, basically from this, like that distance, etc., you wouldn't be able to just, okay, think that, oh yeah, this is German battleship, this is a Japanese battleship, this is whatever. Where it would be like, oh, okay, that's a dreadnought, that's something big. Be careful. Then World War II came, and interwar designs. Pretty much everyone just decided, yeah, okay, now we're gonna make our ships distinct. Japanese went with Pagoda, US went with the more square-ish design. Britain did what British did the best and just modernized the shit out of the older vessels, giving them a unique look as well. France made their famous quadruple turrets. Italy went with these sleek designs for the Mediterranean Sea. So this is base, and Germans did what Germans did the best. Oh boy, yet another battleship. Wonder how I will deal with that. And just like in real life, ignoring your problems works the best. If you ignore your problems, then you know they won't attack you. Even if they do, they will punch you in the face so hard that you will be like just, okay. US ship exterminator, nice. And universal backups. Okay, I feel like some nice progress was made for Kronstadt from the 70,000. Pretty much yet another 70,000. A bit far to the at least half of the research needed, but we're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, okay. Good night, Wolf. Good night. See you next time. I'm gonna play like for half an hour more and probably end for today too. Eat something, go to sleep. Tomorrow's Saturday, so... half an hour more. So probably just one more match. Oh boy. Looks like there's gonna be 2 more matches. Grab Spe, Wyoming, so at least 2 normal players, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 players. That's a good amount. Not gonna lie. And then what? Just now. Just relax. Wait for most of the people to spawn. And then what? Okay, I feel like, yeah, I can spawn like in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's spawn. At least I know I won't be targeted as fast. That was me spawning on at the beginning of the match. We're already being shot, but I feel like this is a bit of a crossfire. Than people actually shooting at me and targeting me. Hope so, at least. Okay, somewhere here. I do wonder if I should make some naval guiding stuff. Like some tutorial. How to shoot, where to shoot, the quote-unquote how to discern based on the distance and speed. Of course, that most of that is just me playing this game for hundreds of hours and just muscle memory at this point, but I do wonder if making such a video would be a nice idea. The people who want to get into naval but don't know how to start, where to aim, which nation to start with. So the general idea of naval being very like the least approachable of the game modes besides the heli, but for helis you have to at least have something unlocked in the main tree, so you will have a general idea what to do and how to play. With naval you are just thrown into the deep water and expect to perform as good as the other players. And from what I've noticed after playing with my friend who just started playing naval, if there is not someone who actually teaches you where to aim, how to aim, because the tutorials are okay, aim here, aim there, sail here, sail there, there's this flanking speed, etc. Press B to stop fully. Yeah, so the general the basics are there, but the intricacies are not. And these intricacies are where most of the players are just clueless. I'm talking about the new players, of course. Like, you have the measuring range. And the general idea would be to aim with your cursor, so like here. But no, you have to aim where the green crosshair is. The splash damage indicator. Not where your crosshair is, because where your crosshair is completely different based on the speed and angle and if you're turning or not whatsoever. So there's this few details that are omitted by Gaijin and that are just really not looked upon. And most of the players probably quit Naval because of that, just not knowing what to do and having no one to tell them what to do. That's that. Because for what? For the air you have extensive, really extensive tutorials. How to land, how to start, how to maneuver, the basic maneuvers, etc. How to land on carrier, how to start from carrier. And for naval you have this just simple, very basic stuff that well, should have been done better, because naval does require, well, just like all the modes require a little bit intricacy, but naval has this intricacy more put on the player skill level than it is, for example, with ground. With ground you can bullshit your way through. Don't get me wrong, ground has this learning curve of the pretty much normal learning curve, like the more you play the more you know. With naval is just the initial engaging the initial learning curve is very high, and it goes even higher and then drops. So unlike with the ground, which is pretty much the equivalent of easy to learn, hard to master, with naval it is hard to learn, easy to master. At least I feel like this is the actual stuff. So unlike so probably maybe that's why a lot of the players don't try or just blatantly quit naval after playing 2 or 3 matches. So the important part should be how to improve the tutorials, which Gaijin does not intend to do. Well, maybe they do, but for now I heard nothing about that. Maybe later in the day. So yeah, there's this possibility of making a video of tutorial. Same with players not knowing which nation is the best to learn the basics of naval, because you can just play one nation and, as always, play one nation, you don't like it, then switch, then try this one, that one, But there's always this basic nation that is easier to make player learn. Ground that would be Germany or Soviets. In air that would be Britain or I don't know, Britain or let's say US, and for naval that would be either US or Japan. With US being this all-rounder, and with Japan being the one of the biggest three and having the higher difficulty rate. But with starting with Japan, you have the advantage of how should I say it? Have the advantage of having easier time to learn different nations, the other nations. Like first, starting with not you having the, for example, AP or SAP shells for the destroyers. So you learn how to use weak spots or how to position yourself, etc. to, for example, use torpedoes. Japanese destroyers tend to be quite fast and agile, just like France. So this is easier for them than if that was with, let's say, German destroyers, which tend to be more armored, having more survivability, but lacking in pretty much guns or torpedo department. So just pick your poison, basically. At the same time, I would say that Germany is not, or Soviets are not the best to learn naval. Even though Soviets get better, but this is basically Soviets having this peak at 5.0 with Spokojny. Then you have nothing, you have to grind through, and then you get Chapayev and Kirov, which are quite good ships. But before that, you have a lot of grind before you. You have this part, you have this part, so quite a few hours to put into here, quite a few hours to put into here. With Japan, pretty much going for whatever you like, especially going for Akizuki. You have a lot of nice stuff. Kuma and Agano are the weak points of the Japanese tech tree, with Isuzu not being very far behind them. Italians are not the best to learn how to play, same with France, at least for now. UK, you have good destroyers, not really tanky, but UK has this general overall nice start with, for example, Hawkins class, so the introduction to heavy cruisers is alright. Kommuna good, zajebista. Nah, I'm joking. Kommuna feels like slow. Oh. It's good for killing cruisers, but fighting against battleships, you feel like you're lacking something. Same thing with Scharnhorst, but this time you have no armor to protect you against battleships. That's the problem. You have the gun accuracy that I have to give for the Soviet guns, that they are very accurate, but other than that... No, I wouldn't say so that Kommuna is good. It was good when it was and she was added, but that was back in the days. So, why the hell there's so many Europeans in my chat? Like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate that. I do I do like that, but mostly from what I was seeing, pretty much from my experience, mostly Americans were here, and then finally we have someone from Europe. First checks, now well, because we cool like that. It says the guy with Żabaj in his name. Nah, I'm just joking, I'm just joking. Of course we know we're cool. Especially the Central Europeans are cool. We're the best. Cute heart. Okay, this... Ooh, Paris. Someone's playing Paris, nice. I have to revisit Paris. Such a nice ship. And the never fulfilled dream of Poles getting a battleship, which is supposed to be Paris battleship, but sadly we weren't able to obtain her. Someone already has Paris on the field. I have Paris too. Like, Paris is quite easy to obtain. I don't have Lorraine, but for Lorraine I would have to grind a little bit. I do intend to get her. But Paris was like my main goal when grinding France. And France was firstly released. The grind almost got to a halt with the 5-3 French line. Emile Bertin was not as good as everyone said, and Colbert was even weaker. So I am looking forward to... It is one of the easiest grinds, to be fair, but I don't play France that much. Dunkirk would be nice. Yeah, Dunkirk or Richelieu class would be nice. I am looking forward to those quadruple turrets. To see them in action. But for that, I assume first of all we would have to wait for pretty much next year, maybe the winter update or even the next summer, something like that. Nevertheless, it is a wait. It is a ships that are worth waiting for. So this is a big event battleship this winter. Maybe something for France or Germany. I'm betting on something for Italy or France. Like Germany... No, I don't feel like Germany will get an even battleship. For now, I'm sensing something for France or for Italy. Probably for Italy. Might be Conte di Cavour. However the hell you pronounce the Italian names. But first we would have to wait until January for the event to start and for the rewards to be put. Knowing Gaijin, we will end up with yet another. They could add Gnice now, or Conte di Cavour. We talked about that previously, but I do feel like Gnice now would end up as a premium battleship. Battleship, I'm sorry. It's a premium battle cruiser for Germany. Like what we saw with currently Soviets and US, the USS Arkansas for US, Marat for USSR. Then most likely we will see Gnice now as a premium for Germany. Then Hiei or Kirishima for Japan. I have no idea what would be added for UK though. Like, feels like for UK we would have to wait. Germany gets Nassau, but knowing Gaijin they might put Gnice down too, which would be really scummy. Doesn't feel like Germany would get... Wait, Germany gets Nassau as a premium battleship? That doesn't sit well with me. So what the hell is happening? Ah, connection to the server was lost. Cool. Okay, this is a little bit scummy. Okay, is everything alright? Hello? Okay. Doesn't seem like there's a problem with stream. Oh no, that's just game crashing. Okay. Okay, oof. Change the task. Torpedoes, no. Craft using torpedoes, even worse. The destroyer, okay, that I might do. It's just like Westphalen though. Wait, let me look. Nassau battleship. Nassau class. Yeah, a little quieter, please. Thank you. Scrap in 1920, scrap 1924, 1921, 1922, USSR so this one. Yeah, so the problem, well, not the problem, but the thing with Nassau being added as the premium for Germany is that that would be the only dreadnought, or the only not modernized dreadnought. So that would put Germany at the disadvantage. So I don't know if you saw what we're dealing with currently. Arkansas is modernized Wyoming with a lot of AA. Pretty much the staple of Gaijin premiums. Just put the more modernized ship, put more AA, like that, and call it a day. And strap a nice camo. Marat, again, modernized Sevastopol class. Or gun good class, however you wanna call it. Yet again, a lot of AA. That's why Gneisno strikes me as more likely to... Why am I playing Germany? Oh, shit. My bad. Okay. Okay, we're playing Germany now. Oh, well. Shite. But yeah, with that being said, it doesn't like sits well with me that let me catch my brain. That Germany gets the bad treatment, considering how pretty much Gaijin treats Germany and USSR as the major naval powers that they never were. So that's my problem. I distracted him. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. How will you live with that? No, but yeah, so first of all, like I said, yet another Congo class for Japan. For sure we might see Hiei, as that would be pretty much given, considering how she had the superstructure prototype for Yamato. We do have different air premiums though, MiG-23 for USSR, MiG-21 for Germany, which aren't the same. Yes, but the thing is, MiG-21 for Germany, I have to check because I haven't seen that one, but MiG-21 is more competitive against MiG-23 than a Nassau class would be against, for example, modernized Wyoming. At 6.3 or 7.0, which you constantly face ships, which the vessels constantly face people playing in Arado or something like that. I don't really feel like putting a dreadnought for one nation, whereas they could get a proper quote-unquote ship is a nice move from Gaijin, especially knowing how many people are playing only Germany, well, simply because of Scharnhorst, or simply because, well, Germany major naval power in game, quote unquote. For UK I might see HMS Repulse, but can't think of anything else. Yeah, me neither. For UK I think that we probably would have to wait until things like King George 5th class for Tech 3, then we just might see other... Then I put Nassau as Golden Eagle Premium and give us something else. So you're saying to... two premiums for Germany? One as a pack and one for the Golden Eagles. So Nassau for the Golden Eagles and let's say Gneisenau for the pack. For the €70 pack. That's even more scammy than adding just Nassau or just Gneisenau, in my opinion. Because yes, I know that Gajin gives a preferential treatment to those nations that shouldn't get preferential treatment when it comes to naval. But either way you look at it, someone is gonna get shafted. That's true. That is sadly true. One can dream. Alright, one can dream. At least let me dream of a game where you don't have to worry about paper ships being added. It couldn't be my War Thunder. No boy, Scharnhorst and Scharnhorst violence. Croatian Scharnhorst. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm gonna distract the Scharnhorst from the Wyvern. Did you really? No. What the hell was that? What the hell was that torpedo drop? Like, come on. But yeah, finishing the topic, I put my bet on Gneisenau getting added as a G premium, as a premium for Germany, and well, that's it. That's basically it. Not a lot more can be said. Truth be said. Can't figure out what to put as a premium for UK though. Like, I can't wrap my head around that. I'll be real honest, if they do, it's a buy for me. I'm gonna be honest, that's a pass from me. think maybe on sale for the €30 for the 50% sale that I might get one. At this point, yes, I am invested in naval, but I'm not invested to the point of thinking that I would spend 70 euro on a ship that I already have. And on a ship that I actually don't need or don't want that much. Mostly because I don't have the time to grind Germans, and Scharnhorst is good. Yeah, Scharnhorst is good. Okay, yeah, if you don't have time or don't want to grind Germany, then yeah, then I suppose that is a good value for you. Like I said, for me, I already have Scharnhorst, so that's not for me. Maybe to couple it with, as a nice now, couple it with Scharnhorst to the double class. Maybe. For now, none of the presented battleships have enticed me to the point of me just for a brief moment considering to buy one. Neither Arkansas nor Marat. I know some people will. Who the hell is shooting at me? Ah, that Des Moines. Yes, I think they're mostly designed to try to get people to play naval. Here's the problem. They try to get people into naval, but there's a problem that they have not yet addressed, and that is botters. That is zombie players, bot players, however you wanna call them. They are here, and if you actually think that this will not result in... Okay, I'm gonna be frank. If that will not result in Chinese players just absolutely decimating, because this will be changed from Żelezniakov, from Des Moines, from Helena. This will be changed to Arkansas and Marat in the next patch. I guarantee you that the whole the whole balance of power will change from the cruisers to battleships, to the premium battleships that will get spammed AF by the botters, whether Russian, Chinese, or whatever. Pretty much everyone who is botting. I'm not okay with that. And Gaijin should be better to know that this is not something that can end well. Yet they decided to push through with that. I don't know who was responsible for that decision. That someone needs to check who and how is playing the game. First, they are addressing the issue that people are buying premium ships, that people are botting in them, that you need to that they need to deal with that. And then, okay, so here's 70 euro pack of a battleship. So here, have fun with that. Yeah, premium battleships should not have been added. First of all, they should not have been added. Second of all, if they wanted to add one, they should not be added before addressing the issue of bots. That's my reasoning. You want to add battleships to the game as a premiums? Okay, okay. We all knew it would come to that. We thought that hopefully it will not happen, but it happened, and it would happen eventually. But at least address the issue that is currently the most important issue of the naval problems. So the problem is that how many people are just staying as just quitting because of the bots. Like, come on, count those people. Those people are not playing here because they like naval. Those people are just staying here because they're grinding SL, they're grinding accounts to sell. That's what's happening. So maybe just rethink what should be pushed and what not. Whether was that their conscious decision, or whether was that a decision that the market holders pushed them to do, that's a completely different topic. The main conclusion is it should not happen. Not now. Because that's just plainly stupid. So at least, hey, at least matches will be longer. Because you won't see cruisers at 7.0, you will just see battleships. Hey, you wanted longer battles, you wanted us to deal with the with the cruiser issue. Of cruisers just living after one death. No. Let me take a drink. Now you will have battleships that will live after one death. Isn't that great? I'm just joking because that's a dark humor, and I am in a mood of a little bit of dark humor. like before, like joking about how Schleswig-Holstein should be announced today. Well, yesterday. Yesterday because it was the 1st September. That would have been okay. That would have been hilarious. It would be really dark joke, but it would have been quite hilarious. Like Gaijin adding or announcing, okay, so 1st of September, you're getting Schleswig-Holstein. The ship that officially started the Second World War. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely would loathe the idea, but at the same time I would be laughing my ass off. What the hell is happening with that Spe? Okay, Daniel, I have to admit, your distraction turned out to be the best match of today. So I give you that. You have redeemed yourself. Now to only win this match. That is easier said than done, especially with renown hunting. Okay, let's go for Eugen. My mission is done. Yeah. Good job. 4,000 score. But not gonna lie, I haven't seen a score, at least in my case, a score as high as that besides the naval easy matches. And here I am in Germany, 7-1. So 8 players destroyed. And 2 deaths. Now to somehow deal with that Scharnhorst and Cap B. We have 8 minutes. That's not a lot of time. Because 6,000 score once in the PG02 way back in the day. Oh yeah, the PG02 was a beast. Where did my crew go? It was here, and the next second I am down to 37%. Hello? Wait, what? Was that torpedo? Or what the hell was that? Looks like a torpedo hit. Okay. Okay, game. At least, yes! At least got the Scharnhorst down. So screw you. I can bring... So do I dare go for incendiary? Oh, why the hell not? Anyway, my friend, have a good night. I'm gonna go hide in my box and sleep. I love cats. I love cats too. Cats are awesome. Have a good night. Have a good one too. I'm gonna end this match and I'm gonna be ending the stream anyways, so have a good night. If you'd like, then see you tomorrow. If not, then it was nice having you. I'ma just hide in the clouds and drop some bombs on this. No way that we are actually pushing through. Okay, there's B-17. So I might have to do some high altitude bombing in Dora, which is not optimal. Okay. No AA. That... Oh, there's the AA. Did I drop the bomb? Yes, I did. What that was a nice fire. Let's do that again. This time with bombs. Wait. Wait, I'm getting hits. I'm getting hits again. Oh no, we only have planes. Oh no. And they have a lot of ships left. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, so that renown has last... So one, two guys at last ship. There's those two that have to be dealt with. And that's the biggest problem for now. Okay, I can't see anything. Okay, there you are. Gonna go and score that 84. Hopeful. Yeah. Ooh. What? There's no ship here. Why are you scaring me like that? Don't do that again. Okay, so okay, pull you cow. Aye, that was a miss. Just don't die. Don't die. 3 minutes. Okay, this is sadly GG. That B-17 did nothing. We have SBD. Where's the... Okay, I don't think I'll be able to take land and take off. Not enough time. Malin. Le Malin. I like Malin. Malin grew up on me as one of my favorite destroyers in the game as of now. Just kill that renown, please. Kill that renown. If you can't do anything else, just kill that renown. Okay, no acrobatics. If we had more time, then I feel like we would be able to win this match. Just not... That's the problem. Not enough time. 2 minutes. If we are able to... Okay, let me think. 1442, so 50 tickets per second. That is actually winnable. That is actually winnable. Oh boy, 800. 600. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 100. Yes! No fucking way we won that. I'm sorry for swearing, but I don't give a fuck currently. That was way too close. That was awesome. 336 tickets. One more death and we would be out. Yet we prevailed. That was a mission and a half. Kept me on the edge for the entirety of it. Oh boy, but that was a nice match. I give it that. But okay, I'm gonna just okay, close that. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream for now, and I thank you all for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, night, evening, or an afternoon, wherever you are. If you do, consider leaving a like, pressing the subscribe button if you want to be notified of my other streams. The next one will be tomorrow at around 8 p.m. GMT +1 or 9 p.m., something like that. For now, if you want to check out my other content, maybe you will see something that you like too. So yeah, without further ado, bye bye. See you tomorrow.